Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast, Thursday, July 4th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin this Independence Day edition with last night's Beach Break edition of AEW Dynamite broadcast live on TBS from the Wintrust Arena in Chicago. In the final segment, MJF turned on Daniel Garcia after Garcia's loss to international champion Will Ospreay, leaving Garcia bloody to end the show.
Look at Garcia after his great match has been opened up by the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Oh, now security trying to intervene, and MJF. Look.
This has all been a charade since he came back. Fans may have been cheering for him, calling him their scumbag, but he has won, and he's not worth a damn.
Earlier in the show, Ospreay confronted Don Callis in a backstage promo segment asking for his release from the Don Callis family. In Owen Hart Tournament quarterfinal matches, Bryan Danielson beat Pac, Willow Nightingale pinned Chris Statlander, and Hangman Adam Page returned to AEW TV to defeat Jeff Jarrett. Britt Baker revealed some of her recent health issues during an in-ring promo segment, including a mini-stroke she suffered last year. She was then confronted during the segment by TBS and NJPW Strong Women's Champion Mercedes Moné. In other results, Mark Briscoe was attacked by Jack Perry during an in-ring promo, and the team of Hook, Katsuyori Shibata, and Samoa Joe beat Cage of Agony. Big Bill and Brian Keith attacked the winning trio after the match. In ratings news, NXT drew 542,000 viewers to USA Network on Tuesday night, according to WrestleNomics. That's down from last week's audience of 611,000. The 18 to 49-year-old demographic rating for this week's episode was a .15, down from last week's rating of .18. In more NXT news, Olympic gold medalist Tamara Mensah-Stock made her official debut on the NXT Level Up taping immediately preceding Tuesday night's live edition of NXT, defeating Ren Sinclair and using the ring name Tyra May Steele. And finally, turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling held semifinal matches for the G1 Climax qualifying tournaments yesterday at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo. In the semifinals of the Block A qualifying tournament, Yoshihashi beat Tomohiro Ishii and Callum Newman defeated Kenta. In the semifinals for the Block B qualifying tournament, Taichi beat TJP and Oleg Boltin beat Hiroshi Tanahashi. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.